Okay, welcome back to another race. If you're paying close attention, we're in another different car. I decided for Season 2 of 2026 to go to GT3s, not necessarily because I felt like I was done with GT4s, but because the schedule of GT4s wasn't great, being that the races are only every 2 hours, so I just didn't race very much. GT3, there's 4 different series, they run every hour, so I'm trying this. I feel like this is a really interesting first track to jump into GT3 because it feels like a go-kart track. So I kind of expect this to be extremely chaotic, probably pretty messy, but I guess we'll see what happens. I did pick the Ferrari, so it feels pretty good. I drove a few in demo drive. Yeah. See what kind of time we can put down. Didn't rotate super great through that. There. Way too deep there. Oh, I did not take that well either. Alright, got some areas to improve. Wait for, okay. Slowed down way too much there. But got a better exit. God, I went too deep again. That's where I could have made my time on. Well, we're going to be towards the back. At the moment, I'm seeing 14th out of 19, so what, 30% fewer cars in the GT3 races versus GT4? GT4 usually had closer to 30 cars, and there are 19 in this race, and I think 20 is pretty typical. So, not totally sure what to expect, because like I said, sharing this track with other cars going really fast just doesn't feel like it's gonna work. So it might be a really rough start. But how far? 107.9. 107.9 is a pretty decent time for me too, so being that only one guy actually qualified slower than me and everybody else didn't qualify, and they're running 106.4, a second and a half faster. That's wild. This might be rough. I just don't want to crash. That's all I care about. I just don't want to crash. I'm assuming this is also a rolling start like GT4. I don't know that either. For a 20-minute race, this is going to be a lot of laps compared to a lot of the other tracks races that I've done, where you're doing like 7 or 8 laps. This is going to be like 16. I don't know if there was supposed to be a new widget, I think, or a new box that you could put on that would show your like remaining time, because that's one thing that's always I get to a point in, or I've found in the last races where it's like I don't know how much of the race is left because it doesn't show me anywhere. I haven't put that on, so I'm gonna have to find that after this. I would check now, but I got 20 seconds, so. Got bumped one spot to 15th. There was one guy that qualified just under my time, 107.9 something. Gone. So I wonder if. Oh, he probably just set a second time. That's probably what happened. Not looking good for me, but I still feel like I'm racing outside of my actual skill level. Wow. Yeah, a 1700 iRating is pretty high. I can't see much out of those. Oh, this feels like it's gonna be just absolute chaos. Just have to try not to be too overly cautious, because I've tended to do that. I think what will help is, because there's so much more aero in these GT3 cars, they feel way more stable than the GT4 did. So I think I was kind of on eggshells a lot in GT4. So hopefully I can just avoid the casualties. Come on, people. All right. I have to move the leg thing in the top left corner to somewhere closer to my eye line of view, line of sight, whatever you want to call it. It's not a great spot for it to be. I don't know, do we warm tires in this series? Looks like it. It is nice. I like that on my dash. I actually have tire temperatures now on the right side there. which I don't think I've had in a car yet. So it was always just kind of a guessing game of how your tires were feeling. So I haven't really figured out like what the ideal temps are or what overheated is, but at least I have numbers to look at now. Wow, we are crawling. My God. We're doing all this, but the temps aren't changing anyway. I guess they're not dropping though. I feel like it's gonna go green when I'm not around first corner yet. And that's gonna be interesting. Come on, let us get around the corner. Didn't get a great jump on that. Brake early. Okay, gave him a couple spots. Don't care. Tires are cold. Just want to get a feel for this. This guy is not quick though. Passing here is going to be impossible. Like, where do you go? A little wide there. Whoa. Tires are still cold. Oh, it looks like they should be up to temp now. Maybe I just broke late, I don't know. You idiot. Still right next to me. No, 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 no. I turned in late. Okay, I just gotta settle in a little bit here. I did not need to brake there. Come on. It's 2 off tracks on that corner. Come on. Trying to see what my lap times are. I have no idea. Turned in too early. I'm lining that corner up very well. Turned in too late. Try not to hit this curve this time. Smoked out here. Wide there too. Oh. Yuck. Add the timing screen to one of my ones that are on here all the time. Shows how much I have left and what my times are, because I have no clue. And it's too tough to look going down the straight. Too deep in there. God. best is a 108.1. Car catching me. It's fantastic. Quickly. That was a lot quicker of a lap. 107.2. Thanks, man. Oh, 6-1. Am I gonna get lapped? I turned in so early. Oh my god, you. That was bad. I think it says the car's in first or 11 seconds behind me. I'm not like trail braking or anything really at all yet in this. I feel like I got relatively comfortable with that in GT4. I don't know how good I was at it, but I was doing it. That was a horrible lap. Those two can fight a little bit, and my guess is he's just going to catch me. Too slow, oh my god. One thing I'm not used to yet is these have a lot more aerodynamic grip than GT4s. carry way more speed through corners. I don't have to slow down as much. Oh no, that was horrible. Hung onto the brake for way too long. Jesus, just go. Come on. Alright, well, that's how that ends. That's fantastic. Leaders are 6 seconds behind. It'd be great if I could kind of stay with these guys. Get how they get that far out there and then still turn back. I can't do that. Oh my god. So many curbs that I think I should be hitting. Turning it too early on that one too, I think. Oh boy. There, I got out there. Running 7/10 off my best lap. I suppose tires are also kind of fading and whatnot at this point too, so. Can I finish before getting lapped? Still not carrying enough speed through that. God, stop getting on that curve. definitely helps get to that outside. Wow, I caught a little bit of the grass on the way in there. It was scary. Stop hitting that curb. Well, I was able to stay with this guy. There's way less carnage in that race than I expected there to be. Huh, okay, well that was interesting. I guess kind of what I was expecting, but I was hoping it would put me in a race that wasn't quite that quick. Yeah, my best lap on here is like a mid 107. So if half the field is doing 106s, I'm not going to stick with them very well. Not really anything to review on the replay, which was cool. I suppose I am, instead of being in a D-class series, this is B, so you're dealing with people with a lot higher safety rating, which is nice. So yeah, got the first GT3 race out of the way, I guess. By the slowest, fastest lap time too. 0.79. And that would make sense. Yeah. Damn. Alright, well. They said I finished in 15th? I don't even know what place I was in. It is 15th, so I started exactly where I finished where I started. I'll take it. Yeah, more to come on GT3s, but I guess this was good.